What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of Danny's Fantastic Mess. This is just gonna be a big old mess. As most of you probably know, one of the things that I love most in this world is watching the crafting videos on Troom and making fun of how bad their crafts are, because most of them are just awful. So over the past couple weeks, I've been scouring Troom's YouTube channel, looking for good new crafts to try, and I think I found a decent number of very, very bad crafts. It seems like every time I check back in on Troom, they're always up to some more ridiculous shit. I think the weirdest thing I've stumbled across, and probably one of the weirdest videos I've ever seen from them, is this video of them just stepping on shit and sitting on shit. This video is so weird. They're in these like jumpsuits in this tarped off area, like they're in Breaking Bad or something. And the whole point of the video is just crushing crunchy and soft things. Squishy, chips, slime, bath bombs, and more. That's weird because those are all nouns except squishy. Look, we're gonna sit on bath bombs, slime, chips, and squishy. You know squishy. I'm just gonna put my little butt on some squishy.
We've got an unusual experiment today. Angie will be crushing stuff by sitting on it with her whole body. What a twist! Can SpongeBob handle this hit? Hold your breath. Our tough SpongeBob isn't hurt.
Wow, this is riveting stuff. I can't believe they sat on a sponge. I always wondered what would happen if you sat on a sponge.
Ralph plans to smash the apple, but it prepared itself pretty well. This apple turned out way too tough.
That one's weird because he somehow sat on the apple and it didn't break. So I guess what they're trying to tell me is that the apple went up his butt. Is this some kind of weird porn in disguise? I don't understand what other reason anyone would have for watching people just sitting on things. And it's never that surprising, except for the apple, I guess. But like, you're not surprised to see that sitting on a sponge makes it squish. Like, I could pretty much guess what would happen to most of these things before even clicking on the video. Anyways, that doesn't really have anything to do with the crafts I prepared today, so let's go ahead and check out our first craft. Okay, this first craft comes from a video called 10 Best Spy Hacks That You Have Ever Seen. This video has lots of great spy hacks, like making a copy of somebody's fingerprint so that you can break into their phone, which 100% wouldn't work. Not only because the fingerprint technology on most phones doesn't work if you're not using skin to press it, but also because it requires you to dip somebody's finger in hot glue without them noticing somehow. Or there's this hack to hide your spy guns by just attaching them to your shoes.
These shoes look amazing with gun heels.
No one will suspect a thing when they see you've got guns attached to your shoes. That totally won't put off any alarms in people's heads, and you'll be pretty much set to do some spy stuff, I think. And then finally, we've got this one, the spy umbrella.
No one expects a regular umbrella to actually be a flashlight and a spying tool.
Ooh, yes, this looks very secretive indeed. No one will know that you're spying on them when you're standing 2 feet away from them, just staring at them through a little window in your umbrella. You know, it's kind of interesting. The thing that would make this a good spy hack actually makes it a terrible spy hack. Like, the reason that it works is because there's a little window that's completely clear and see-through, so you can see your target. But the problem is that, you know, everybody can see your creepy little face peeping through this hole in your umbrella. All right, let's figure out this craft and become a spy.
Open an old umbrella.
Okay, so I got this umbrella. I bought it off Amazon. I tried to get one that looked as close to the one in the video as possible. And the weird thing you'll notice about this umbrella, along with the one in their video, is that it's already clear. It already has spots that are very much see-through. So then my question is, why the fuck do we need to make a big hole in it? Can't I just peer through the little spots that are see-through? It just seems a lot more conspicuous to make a giant hole in the umbrella. I can see through this umbrella clear as day. I could spy on just about anyone without having to cut a giant window in the umbrella. But you know what? Troom knows best, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and we're gonna do it their way.
Trace the mask template on it.
I need a marker. Okay, I got a marker. You know, it's kind of funny. As I was opening the umbrella before, I was thinking, isn't it like bad luck for superstitious people to open up umbrellas indoors? But I was like, I'm not superstitious, so I don't care. And I set it down, and then I stopped filming for a second when I had to go get this marker, and this whole table collapsed. And my microphone and my laptop and this umbrella all fell off the table. The table's on top of 2 bins, and both of the bins just buckled under the table. So I'm not superstitious, but I am gonna finish this craft as quickly as possible before my house catches on fire.
Trace the mask template on it.
So I'll trace my little face mask.
Cut the bottom part.
Just cut the bottom part, so that way we can flip it up. All right. There we go. Perfect. How do you do? Okay, now I got a nice flappy.
Hot glue Velcro to the plastic strips.
Oh shit. All right, well I knew that this was coming, but I was hoping that it was gonna be later. I have to break out the hot glue gun. I hate hot glue. Oh good, the cord isn't long enough. I guess we're gonna do it over here. All right. Ah, the refreshing burn of hot glue on my fingertips.
Open the flap and attach the Velcros to the umbrella. Cover the hole with the plastic rectangle.
Oh wait. Did I do it wrong? Oh, I guess I wasn't supposed to cut it out of this. I was just supposed to have a plastic rectangle. Ah, I gotta finish this umbrella and close it. All right, so I'm just gonna glue the rectangle on. All right, here she comes. Oh yeah. Ow, fuck! God damn it! Ow, it hurts. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice little window.
Decorate the outside with foam rubber leaves to cover the Velcro.
Oh, little leaves to cover the Velcro. That's smart. I have little stars. All right, guys, well, my secret spy umbrella is done. It might look just like an ordinary umbrella that somebody glued 4 stars to, but wait until I turn it to spy mode. Oh, fuck. And just like that, I'm ready to spy. So the screen of my camera is pretty small, so I can't exactly tell what this looks like. So let me know in the comments below if you'd be able to tell I was spying on you if I came up to you like this. But you know, this is pretty functional, because even if you did see me at any time, I could go back into regular umbrella mode, and it's super fast and super sneaky. Oh, I'm not spying on you. I'm just a regular umbrella guy. What's that? It's 90 degrees out and not raining? I'm just worried about getting a sunburn. I'm gonna close this and probably never open it again, because I think that this umbrella might be cursed.
An umbrella like this is a must-have for spies. Let's imagine. Blondie's going on a walk and doesn't have a clue that someone's watching her.
Oh yeah, totally. She wouldn't have a clue that this person was spying on her. This person who's standing 3 feet away from her. But at least this part of her face is covered. Kind of.
With this spy umbrella, you can sneak up as closely as possible. Boom! And the black and white monster is already on target. Blondie runs away terrified. It looks like the mission failed.
What? The mission failed? Wait, so are they just admitting that this doesn't work? They told us all about this spy umbrella, they showed us everything we need to make it, and they showed us a step-by-step instruction of how to construct this thing. And then at the very end, they're like, whoops, looks like this one doesn't fucking work. All right, guys, let's get on to the next craft. I'm so confused. Why did I just put in all this effort for them to be like, oh, by the way, don't actually try this. It's not gonna work, dude. Are you crazy? All right, how about something a little bit more, oh, fucking! That umbrella was cursed. Well, this is not good. Okay. All right, I get it. Putting the table on these bins was not a good idea. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna pretend like it's fine. Okay. How about a more seasonal craft? It is springtime after all, so it's time to decorate with this bunny hole puncher. Nothing says spring like getting your tax returns back and hole punching them with a bunny skull. Man, that thing does not look good. It just looks a little off. Well guys, if that umbrella wasn't cursed, this thing definitely will be. Let's do it.
While Miss Smith is busy studying Easter traditions from around the world, another Easter idea pops into Christy's head. Let's make a bunny hole puncher and give it to the teacher.
So I guess the premise of this craft is that this would be a good gift for your teacher for Easter? Do you give your teachers gifts for Easter? Imagine being a teacher and some kid comes into school right before Easter and hands you this. It's a bunny hole puncher. I made it myself. I'd be like, thanks dog, you're expelled.
Cut a base for a bunny head out of memory foam.
Cut a base out of memory foam, AKA ruin a perfectly good pillow. I just bought this pillow at Target. It was $15, and now I'm going to cut it up into little chunks and make a bunny hole puncher. It feels so wrong to just destroy this pillow for a craft. A really dumb, weird Easter craft. What niche scenario is this for? Like, hey Teach, I know how much you like Easter and hole punchers, so I got you this Easter hole puncher. Okay.
Use multi-purpose glue to attach it to a hole puncher.
So that's gonna go there, I guess. Should this look different? I feel like this is a weird angle for the bunny's face to be at, so I'm gonna have to maybe make like a diagonal cut in here. Just like cutting a loaf of bread, baby. A loaf of bread that cost $15 and some child could have slept on, but not today. Daddy's gotta make a bunny head. Okay, so the video says to use multi-purpose glue, but guess what? Your boy doesn't have multi-purpose glue, so I'm gonna use hot glue again. As far as I'm concerned, hot glue is multi-purpose glue because crafting channels seem to use it for every purpose. So maybe they mean multi-purpose glue as in like, look, hot glue is every purpose glue. You need to use glue that's for less purposes. All right, here comes the hot glue. All right, my teacher's gonna love this. Stick that right on. You better believe that that's gonna stick. I really hope. Is it? Okay, let's just assume that it's gonna stick. Seems pretty secure. Okay, well, let's not question it.
Wrap it in white faux fur.
All right, I bought this fur off Amazon. Let's see if it looks like what I hope it does. Okay. Okay. I think the fur might be a little bit longer than I had hoped, but beggars can't be choosers. And I think we all know that the teacher I'm making this for is a beggar. Wow, I totally didn't anticipate like little chunks of fur getting all over me and my whole office here. So this is great. So now I'm just gonna cover this thing in hot glue. So there we go, there's that. I can't wait for my little bunny monstrosity to come to life.
Glue the corners into ears. Make them longer using more fur.
Wow, this is a disaster. I'm literally just covered in this fur. I'm never gonna get rid of this fur. It's going to be attached to me forever. Forever. I don't wanna be a YouTuber anymore, actually, come to think of it.
Cover the base of the hole puncher with a piece of fur.
Oh God, I got fur in my mouth. It's just like floating around in the air. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but like every 5 seconds, like a ton of hair will fly off of this bunny and just like into my face and all over my clothes. It's really fun to be a craftster. Don't let anybody ever tell you that it's not fun to be a craftster. Now our guy's got a nice little mouth.
Kill me.
I can explain.
Just carry on. Have a good day.
I'll speak with you in a bit.
Yeah, okay.
Laura just came in here and saw my bunny, and needless to say, I think she liked it.
Hot glue light clay teeth.
Now I bought some air dry clay, so I'm gonna have to really quick I'm just gonna have to really quick model some teeth. It needs a nice little line in the middle to show that it is 2 teeth. Now that looks like a teeth. Wow, good thing there's fur all over everything and all over my fingers and all over the hot glue gun and all over my face. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay, put his little bunny teeth on his little bunny face. Hot glue that right on. There he is. There's our little bunny guy.
And a pink heart-shaped nose.
What if I gave him kind of like a snowman type nose? Just like a droopy kind of, some bunnies have noses like that, right? Okay, his nose is gonna be a little ball with 2 little bunny nostrils covered in fur because everything is. Out, and then burn my fingers, and then go ahead and throw this on. That looks great. Looks like the teeth got a little messed up and got a little crooked, but that just gives our bunny character.
Attach big black beads to the sides as eyes.
So the funny thing about the eyes is that I searched specifically on Amazon for large black beads, and it sent me this jar full of tiny black beads. It said large black beads in the description. It does say on here, put the beads, not too many, into water and you will get what you see in the images in 2 hours. And then this snarky little face, like they know that they've tricked me. So like I can't just give my bunny tiny little beady eyes that are the size of, I don't even know what they're the size of, they're just tiny little beads. He would look insane. And the last thing I want is for my bunny to look insane. So I'm just gonna model his eyes out of this clay. All right, last eye. Here he is, and oh boy. Is that the last step? Is this really how he's gonna look? Yep, that's the end. Oh, does this look like a bunny? If you were my teacher and I gave you this right before Easter weekend, on a scale from 1 to 10, how worried for your own safety would you be?
Christy sneaks up to the desk as a bunny spy and sets the white bunny free. This is about to get interesting. Miss Smith notices a fluffy head. Oh my gosh! What furry beastie is this?
Oh my god! That's fucking terrifying! Even the teacher thinks it's a creepy thing to make.
The girls explain that it's just a hole puncher. Give it a sheet of paper, and it will quickly gnaw a little round hole in it.
Oh, good, and all you have to do to punch papers is press down on the top of its head and deform its entire skull and smush its face. That's not creepy. All right, well, let's put it to the test and see if it can punch some holes. So I'm just gonna put my paper in the little bunny's mouth, and then I guess you just press down on the, hold on. Okay, we're good. But that does confirm that the bunny head is cursed. So you just press down on its head and presto, fuck. Okay, I guess I don't know how to use a hole punch. Let's try again. Okay, aha! And now we have a hole punched piece of paper covered in fur, which is, I mean, exactly what you want around springtime. Well, I think that this one was a tremendous success. Not only is it cute, but it's also functional. And I, for one, can't wait to throw this thing in the garbage and then wake up in the middle of the night tonight and see it at the foot of my bed. Wow, why don't they make every hole puncher like this? Okay, this next one's pretty strange. It's called 9 Bright Crafting Hacks That Will Change Your Life. So when I saw this, needless to say, I had pretty high expectations, but I was ready to have my life changed by some glitter-based hacks. So the whole beginning is this group of friends, these girls, doing all of these fun, like glitter, sparkly hacks. It's pretty standard stuff, honestly, but then halfway in, there's this girl in the middle, and it says that she feels left out because she doesn't know what kind of sparkly craft she should do.
The girls are caught up in their glitter experiments, and Dolly doesn't know where to apply her talents.
She just doesn't know how to contribute to this crafting session. It's a problem that we all face at times, you know. Sometimes you're with the homies and they're doing a crafting session and you just don't know where you fit into the mix, you know? Should I bedazzle my pants? Should I bedazzle my eyes? Should I bedazzle my butt? But then she finally comes up with her own little craft to impress her friends, so let's check it out.
Suddenly, she gets a brilliant idea. Make her tongue brighter.
Okay, she's gonna make her tongue brighter. That sounds kinda cool.
Draw a tongue shape on fabric with color-changing sequins. Cut it out.
Okay, draw a tongue shape. I know what tongues look like because I am a human. Like that big. Okay, we have a tongue shape.
Dolly puts the sparkling outfit on her tongue. What an unusual idea.
What? That's the whole thing? That the whole craft is just cut out a shape of a tongue and then put it on your tongue. I made too much, and it made me gag. Oh, fuck, cool. So I got like sequins in my mouth, and bunny fur, and hot glue. This is like constantly almost making me vomit. Man, what the fuck? Can you imagine being at like one of these crafting parties with all your friends? Everybody's like doing their own thing, making like cool glitter shit. One person's making glitter eyelashes, another person's making cool sparkly shoes. But then there's one girl who's been in the corner for like 2 hours and she's been hunched over her workstation crafting away because she couldn't figure out what she was gonna do, but then finally she had an epiphany. So she's been like working and working, and finally she says she's done with her craft, so everybody gathers around. You know, everybody's very excited because she's been pretty secretive the whole night, and she just opens her mouth and shows everybody her sparkly tongue. She's got a sparkly tongue. She just cut out the shape of a tongue in some sequin fabric and then put it on her tongue.
Dolly's glamorous tongue makes everyone so happy.
And it makes everyone so happy. What? I can't imagine a world where a girl turns around like this and all of her friends are like, yeah! Fuck yeah, you did it, bitch! You go, girl! You did it. You really put that thing right on your tongue.
Her shiny chameleon tongue can change color. Dolly can show the whole world her tongue.
Dolly can show the whole world her tongue. What, like she couldn't before? I was so ashamed of who I was before and what my tongue said about me. Pink, fleshy, and wet. And now, well, Well, it's still pink, but it can change to turquoise, and it has sparkles on it, and it makes me want to throw up. Now I can finally go outside and show the world my tongue. All right, this last hack is a little something for all my gamers out there. Gamers, where you at? Put a comment in the comments if you're a gamer, and that's where you're at. This hack is from a video called 8 Hacks That Every Gamer Should Use. So if you are a gamer, honestly, you better listen up. I mean, haven't you ever wanted to do stuff like put slime in your keyboard? Or try to get a foot massage while you're playing your games? Or a nice eye massage? Ooh. But the most important hack in this entire video, without a doubt, is the screaming bag.
Redhead's playing hack and slash and keeps dying. That's unfair. All Redhead's outrage makes her scream, and the scream is more like an ultrasound. We need some noise-canceling technology, stat.
Classic gamers, constantly screaming uncontrollably at almost inaudible levels because they lost one game. Luckily, this paper bag is going to block out all of her screaming sounds. So even if you're sitting right next to them, you won't be able to hear them screaming somehow.
Just scream in here. Protect your friend's eardrums.
I don't know what kind of space-aged sound-sucking technology they think they're about to put into this bag, but I am definitely skeptical that this is gonna work, but I'm optimistic, so let's give it a shot.
Mark the sizes of a paper bag on a sheet of polyethylene foam. Cut it out.
Oh, hell yeah. Your boy got mad foam. Your boy got... Oh, God. That's like the worst thing I ever smelled.
Put the construction into a real paper bag. Glue a printed out label that says, "Scream in here." Decorate it with foam rubber sheet pieces.
It's very important that you write "Scream in here" on the bag and put little foam stars on the bag. It's not gonna work unless you put 2 little foam stars on your bag. All right, guys, well, I think I did a pretty good job with this one and didn't rush through it at all. So let's go ahead and see if it works. All right, time to do a scream test. I'm gonna scream really loud without the bag and then just as loud with the bag. And let's see if it silences my scream. Ah! Okay, now with the bag. Ah! Did it work? Man, that's, you know, I was expecting it to dampen the sound like a little bit, but that just did not do anything. The bag might as well not have even been there, right? Well, at least from my perspective, but I guess I'm me, so I heard me screaming no matter what. Maybe it sounded differently to you, but to me it sounded like it did absolutely jack shit, so thanks for the fun waste of 20 minutes, Troom.
Redhead screamed as much as she wanted to and enjoyed rustling the bag. I feel much better. We can keep playing.
All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is my family here on YouTube. If you subscribe and turn on my notifications, you get to join the fastest growing army on the internet. Please don't look that up, it is true. Speaking of this hoodie, Greg hoodies are now available in other colors besides black. It's available in blue and pink, some nice spring colors to get your spring on. You can put on your nice spring hoodie, get out your little bunny hole puncher, get fur all over your nice brand new hoodie, and it'll be a great spring. So if you want to get this hoodie, head on over to DannyGonzalez.store. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DannyGonzalez because I want more followers on there as well for when I inevitably quit being a YouTuber to become a folk singer. Thank you to Joso for turning on my notifications. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I remove my knees surgically. So I walk around like a little penguin kind of guy. Bye.
This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this? Do you not